Hi, I'm Dr. Bonita Best, also known as Bo, with the Best Talks, a podcast host. And this is for BOUP News, the Best of Us Productions News. So I have with me today Aylisa Alford, and she's with 40 La Mode. And I want to make sure I had it pronunciated correctly. Is it?
Correct.
All right, great.
Perfect.
Perfect. Good. So I have you here. I know that you are hosting a model casting on January the 20th. And I want to learn a bit more about the brand as well as the casting so that when we put it on BOP News and on Instagram as well as our website, we were able to provide some additional information to models and those that's interested and learn more about your showcase, the fashion show overall. So thank you for being here. Thank you for spending time with me. And I want to give that forum for a moment to talk a little bit about yourself and your brand, and then we'll go into some questions.
Hi, yes, I'm Aylisa. My brand is 40 La Mode. 40 La Mode is a style that I created for everyone, the moms, the boss chicks, the social butterflies. I try to, create things that's for everyone. And I do have a model call coming up. And I want all the beautiful individuals to come out and show me what you got.
That's really good. So, in your model casting that you have on the 20th, what is the time that you're going to have it, the location, and talk a little bit more about the presentation of your collection for 2024? Will it be just you? Will it be others? Can you talk a little bit more about the show itself?
Okay, so on January the 20th, the model call is going to be held at the Revolve Center in Catonsville. I don't have the exact address, but if you look on my page or in the caption, I'm sure the address will be there. The model call, I'm just looking for a diverse models who can showcase these styles that I've created. It's not necessarily a collection. It's more so just a variety of different types of styles that capture me. The way I always present myself, I have my brand, which is my merch, anything that has 40 La Mode on it. Then you have my creative styles, which are things that I basically created, upstyle, cut, added on, just really just make real funky. And then you have my wardrobe styles, which is things that I shop and just different pieces I put together. It can be from myself, other designers, just the way that I, basically put it together. The show is definitely going to just be all me. I haven't seen that in a while. Lately, a lot of the shows that I've been attending has just been like various stylists at one big show. You just have different people do, one run. And it's kind of hard to really express yourself in just one run. And for me, this show is really special for me because it's been a while since I actually put on a full production of just myself. I used to actually direct a group of models. We had about an 8-9 year run. Okay. And we would do shows at least twice a year. And we would also get booked for different things around the city, like the Airframe, the Artscape, things of that nature. But as time went on, a lot of the girls grew up because let me tell you first, it was a youth group. A lot of the young ladies, they grew up and they're doing their own thing. They had their own modeling troops and stuff like that. And then not only that, I kind of took a hiatus to focus on my daughter's music career. She's doing pretty well in that area. And right now she's basically, handling her own affairs as it comes to like her music and things of that nature. She has her own little thing going on. So I just thought it was time for me to just get back out there and just, put on the show. And that's something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. I'm really trying to just really just jump back out there and just really just give it my all because I feel like it's some things that's missing right now at some of the fashion shows. Not to take away from anything that anyone is doing. A lot of shows, like I said, it's just like various stylists. They're doing just like straight runway. And when I was coming up and the people that I came up with doing shows, it was a lot more dramatics when it comes to the show. It required rehearsals and things like that. And I just want to get back into that. I want to kind of inspire, encourage designers to get more dramatic when it comes to putting on shows and kind of, encourage them to do more than just straight runway and that's it. I just think that it should be a lot more dramatic when it comes to putting on the show. And that's what I'm going for.
Yeah, because just from the color of black and silver, I see with your merch and your logo and etc. It's a vibe. It's you. It's a mood. And what kind of mood or vibe that you're going to be giving? I know you talk about dramatics and definitely it's a full production and it is a reflection of you, your design. So I want to just have models know when you walk in the door for your casting, what is that vibe that you want to see on the runway? What you're going to be looking for in those models when they walk down that runway for you?
For the audition?
For the audition and overall, because you're a
Okay.
vibe, because you're looking for, in a model casting, you're looking for a potential in a person when they walk down there to show you how you're going to tease out that vibe. Because, of course, as you know, models mostly is doing straight walk. That's what we're, as a model myself, I was told to, straight walk. But for you, there's a vibe. It's a mood, it's a mood or something like that. And I want to kind of tease that out.
I absolutely want straight walk when it comes to my production. I definitely want that New York Fashion Week vibe. I want it to be professional. I want all that, but I also want to incorporate it with the urban style of things, of how we do things in the hood. I'm not ashamed to say hood, intertwine those things. And for each scene, they are going to be different mood settings. So when they come into audition, I want them to absolutely be themselves because I need to know what their authentic self is so I'll know exactly where I want them to be in the production. So be yourself. Don't try to be anybody else. Be yourself because I'm not turning down anybody. I never did. That's always been my motto. Even when I was training up young kids, I don't turn anyone away because there's a place for everyone when it comes to a production. If you're not the best walker, I bet you believe that you can be a very good still model. You can be a mannequin on the stage for all I care. You can be, just so many different things that you can do and you can use people for when it comes to a production. And for each thing that I'm doing, the mood is going to change. I want that first. I want that New York Fashion Week. I want that serious move. I want that vibe. One of the things that I have, I want you to give me a lot of cockiness, because of the look that I'm going for. I need that cocky boss woman mentality when it comes to going down that stage. It's almost like when you're a model, you're not really saying much, but you are to convey your skill and your talent through your facial expressions, through your body language, the way you're walking down the runway, and then I also have a thing where I want that playful, girls out on a night, hanging out, having fun, flirty type of thing. So that's why you absolutely have to be yourself. I'll even give people a chance to go down maybe twice so you can show me different personalities that, that you have when it comes to walking. So I really want it to be really fun. I just want it to be a really great experience for everyone. I want them to want to come back and work with me. Like, I want to work with Aylisa. Like, she wasn't, too stiff. I want to be able to be backstage, cracking up at a joke. And as soon as you hit that runway, your whole face off. You can just turn it off and you just do your work. That's how I really want. And the show is actually inspired. And this is a thing for me. And I know a lot of directors probably do this. I get inspired off of whatever song or music is hot at the time. I like to watch a lot of music videos and things like that. And it kind of, grab onto me and it just make my ideas just go all over the place. So I was actually, listening to music, trying to get song selections one day. And I was like, I came across Beyonce and Jay-Z song called Ape Shit. And the music video is actually inspired by the Louvre Museum in Paris. So it's kind of like a crash course on art. So when I saw that, I said, I think I had something here. So that gave me the idea that I want to incorporate art and fashion show. So that's another thing that I'm looking for. Not only am I looking for models, I'm looking for people who can paint, sketch, whether it's kids or adults. I want to showcase their artwork in the show. I want that to be a part of my stage design, the art. And I just kind of went from there. So from that, watching that musical selection, that music video, I just thought just grabbing ideas from there. And so that's what it's going to really be all about. Anything that has to do with art, fashion, because I kind of came up, I didn't come up, but my kids. My kids attended Baltimore, not the School of Arts, but for artists, Baltimore School of Design. They attended that school. My daughter who sings, she attended Micah, so she can draw. And so that was like a talent that I always saw. And I see that a lot of people in Baltimore, a lot of their talents are being overlooked and not really being put on a platform, on a pedestal, especially like in like the urban neighborhoods. It's like not cool. Some people think it's not cool to draw. It's like, but drawing is an absolute gift. For me, when I see kids who can paint and draw, I feel like they're geniuses to me because that's a different form of expression as well. Yeah. I hope I'm not talking too much. I'm just all over the place.
Honestly, this is really good because it paints the picture, and it definitely, as we publish this, it gives people a peep view of what your show is going to be. And also it gives a bit more of a description of who you are to the core, and your brand. And also it gives people an idea. Because like for me, when I like to know a bit more about the brand and also about the person, because I'm going to be representing that person on the runway and however, and why not know a bit more? Because some people are asking you, like for example, I know I have a pair of your pants and I can't wait to wear those things because it's so unique, it's stylish, trendy. It has its own little flair, and it's just not, it gave me, when you selected me to walk for you, it gave me a better understanding of what I needed to do on the runway. It was something, your brand was inspired from Paris, and so I had, the braid, and it just gave a whole look. And so for that, I tried to emulate that vibe where it was stylish, it was fashion forward, and that's what you're bringing to the table. And then to highlight the artistry, not just from, just clothing and etc., but you are also incorporating art at the root, because artists, most of the time when you're designing and pieces, you do go pen to paper, and now technology, but pen to paper to draw out your ideas, your vision, and etc. And for your daughter to even have that skill set, that's the right brand, that's the creativity. And that's where you also have that creativity. You're visionary, you're able to visualize things that represent you. And having that piece of information also allows people to know who you are as a designer, brand owner, and stylist and producer of a show. And for you to incorporate not only just your brand and your styling capabilities, you're bringing art into it. And I'm going to tell you, this is really great. And the reason why BOUP News was really interested in you is because to the root of it, it's about the best of us. And us is emphasized, people of color, African descent, that has so much creativeness as well as abilities. And we want to put a spotlight on that, which is why we wanted to talk, why BOUP News wanted to speak with you to highlight. So yes, you're not talking too much. You're talking perfect.
And I appreciate you saying that, because by you telling me that, you like to know more about the stylist, you can know who you're representing. That speaks volumes to me, because I feel like lately, a lot of times when it comes to fashion show productions, people are getting away from what a fashion show is actually about. Because it's not about parading the woman. It's like, we're not showcasing the female. We're not just having them up there just to be parading themselves around. The fashion show originally was about selling the garment. And so for me, that's what I do. I select my items, my garments. I know what garment I want to come first. I know which one I want to come second. I know how I want it to be presented. So I'm looking for people to go inside of the garment, to present the garment. I'm not looking for women to parade around and put things on them for them to be seen, and that's not what it's about. It's about the garment. So when I actually met you, when I participated in the Superpower show, that was really like a last minute thing. One of the people behind the scenes reached out to me and said, do you want to be a part of this? So I was kind of thinking like, okay, it's kind of difficult for me to go into a show not knowing who I'm putting what the models look like. I said, so, she said, well, you know what? I can send you some pictures of some of the models. So it was so easy for me then. I printed out the pictures. I know some of the girls were probably wondering why she had pictures of me. I printed out the pictures in 8x10s, and I looked at the body types and the way the bodies were shaped and everything. And I said, okay, this person can wear this person can wear this. And I attached the pictures onto the hangers with the garments. So when I got in there, it was just like, here you go, here you go, here you go. But I didn't have a picture of you. But thankfully, I bought some extra things. I said, somebody's going to get into this. And when I saw you and you walked up to me, I said, I know exactly what I'm putting on her. And it kind of like, it fits you perfectly. It was almost like if we had a dress rehearsal or like we knew what was going. And then you even had the accessories and the shoes and everything to go along with it. So I can tell you've been doing this for a long time. You knew exactly what to pull out, and you knew what to, to put with the outfit and everything that's coming together.
And let me tell you, that says everything, because I love how you said how you put a person into your garments and how you want to style it. And honestly, your packaging was perfect because you had pants, shirt, jacket, hat, belt if you need it or whatever. And you had all your stuff together and you accessorized and you had this vision of what you wanted to go down the runway. And so me personally, I'm like, I want the whole thing because the way you styled it, and because you had a vision of how you had everything that a model needed so that it can deliver the vibe and the look and the styling that you want to go down the runway. So and having the picture on the garment is things that I've seen at New York Fashion Week and stuff like that. They put it in those plastic dividers and pin it onto the outfit because it's easy, especially as models are jumping from one designer to another. You can look for a picture, that outfit. You don't have to think about it. And you make it so easy for models to get into your garments, and you was there to help them get down the runway. So speaking of which, now I wanted to go a bit more into some of the models. As you prepare for the casting, I know some designers are looking for, size 0 to size 2, certain heights or what have you. Are you looking for a particular body type, characteristics or anything like that?
I definitely need diversity in the show. Not so much to do with sizes, but culturally. I just want people to know that you can take this one garment and style it on 2 to 3 different people, and it's going to give off different vibes. The way I might put something on you, what I might add to it might not be the same thing that I would add to it for someone else. You understand? So I definitely need the diversity, everyone, different sizes. However, I will say that I don't have a lot of plus size things. I don't have a lot of male things, but like I said, I turn no one away. So any plus size models come to me, any males come, I will definitely create something for them to walk in the runway. Just behind the simple fact that they came to show support and they saw enough in me that they were able to come to the model call, take time out their day, and come to the model call. So I'm going to be very flattered. So it's going to be like, okay, I gotta get something for them. So just come, everyone, just come and just we're going to put on a production because I can't do the production if I don't have the models. That's the thing. Like I have a big vision, and I need a big team to put it together. So yeah.
Okay, so do you have a particular number of models that you're looking for your production for your show?
I think I want to do about 25, no more than 50, because my vision is, you know how when you're at a fashion show, it's kind of difficult where you're trying to get you're trying to get the first scene out, and then you're running in the back and you're trying to get them changed into the next scene. If I have enough people, I won't have to stop. It'll just be a non-stop continuously. It'll be like the first batch will go out, and while the first batch is done, the next batch is coming out, and just like a repetitively. That's what my goal is. But if I only have about 20 or even 15, I still know how to finesse that as well. There's different ways you can do things to keep the show going, a little entertainment in between, showing off the art display, different things. It's just a lot of things. I have a really, really big vision of what I want to do. I don't want to, but that's my problem. I always talk too much. And the next thing you know, a week before I'm doing my thing, somebody else doing the same thing. So I try not to give off too much, but
Yeah, don't give up your secret sauce.
yeah, I'm not trying to do too much, but
Yeah.
yeah, maybe 20, 25.
Okay. So I'll say up to 50 people is ideal. It's a discussion about your brand, and it will have I guess themes. You've talked about your inspiration, and then also, excuse me, there's I know when we had a show previously together, I was a model. You did have diversity in your models. You did have binary to, females, women. You had a child. I remember that as well. So would you welcome all ages? Is there?
Yes, I'm definitely going to have some children because a lot of my experience, like I said, come from me having a youth modeling group, and they would dance and perform. So I have to pay homage to them at some point in the show. So I'm going to take it back, and I really need some young people so that I can really, do my thing like I used to do and have those kids get up there and do their thing. So yeah, all age groups. I really prefer 18 and over for the adults. And for the children, I wanted them to be 13 and under. I know it's an age gap in there, but that is because it's originally was going to be an adult show, so I need adults. But then for my youth segment, I need my youth to look like youth. You understand what I'm saying? But if someone happens to come that's around 16, 17, or 18, I just want the parents to know that they will be walking with the adult models respectfully. I wouldn't put anything on them that would not, that would be distasteful or anything that's not appropriate for their age, but they will be walking with the adult models, they wouldn't be doing the thing that the younger people are doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have another question for you. I know that you are producing this show. Are you open to having help behind the scenes? How would they reach out to you if you need some support in the back, like the backstage support
Oh
team?
my goodness. I absolutely need help in the background.
Okay.
So hopefully, I know a lot of times when you're dealing with kids, a lot of times the parents, oh my goodness, they definitely want to be in the back. But I really want the parents to sit down and enjoy themselves and watch the show. I really don't want them to be in the back. So I do need like extra hands to help with that. And even though I know that I said I want the show to be just me and me doing all these things, I am welcoming anyone that has any male designs if they wanted to contribute to the guys. That way, if I do get male models, I won't have to, really stress about, getting them together. Even though it wouldn't be a problem, I would do it. But if I can invite a male to want to just style just the males, not to, so much as dress the or style the women, but I had a male that was interested in, bringing a couple of garments for the males, and I would definitely acknowledge them, and I would definitely, let it be known that hey, the male designs are by designer so and so, so and so. So they can reach out to me. My email for the show is 40lamode@gmail.com. And again, I would definitely, once you do your thing and you post this segment, I will definitely put, all my contact information and everything in the comment section.
Actually, I'm going to do something a little bit better than that. I am going to have it on a screen for you so that, yeah, so for post-production, I will get like your email, website information, Instagram, and what have you, all your details. I'll have that on the screen that will pop up. So that will be post-production. I'll put that there for you. And of course, we'll still pin it and all that stuff, but definitely I want to use this as a tool for marketing, helping you get the word out, reach out
I
even
appreciate it
artists.
so much.
Yeah, and even artists, because there are some artists that, do some really great stuff and they don't get the visibility. I see some artists stuff either in cafes and etc. And if you don't look up or pay attention and they don't have their information, you don't know anything about them. So having them on display is awesome and very honorable, actually, to pay homage to that as well, to get that platform to artists and definitely getting you some help behind the scenes. And also, if there are some male stylists or individuals that can add to your presentation, we definitely use that as a way to solicit for them as well. Because it's about the best of us. So a few other things that I wanted to inquire about is the actual show date, if you have that. Do you have that yet?
Well, actually, I don't have a show date set just as of yet, but I am pushing for early to mid spring. Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. And then the last thing, well, second to the last, one is compensation. Every model, everybody always want to know about compensation. And I wanted to put that out there. So
Yeah, finally, there will be no compensation. Everything is basically based off of exposure, but they do have ways that they can make money, and we can discuss that. I'm willing to do percentages off of tickets and things of that nature. So, there's ways that we can do that.
That's awesome. Awesome. And then lastly, experience levels.
Mm-hmm.
Your model team, new experience. What tell me more about the skill sets that you're looking for or level of experience.
Okay, I definitely want some experienced models. I definitely want that, but I'm also willing to take on the ones who are new to this because I definitely can, train them. I can also team them up with, other people to help them with their walk and things of that nature. And it's something about those new models. I like the awkwardness of their walk. Their walk is not perfect and it gives you like a certain edge that I absolutely love. It's just kind of like quirky and just different. I like that. So don't be afraid. Don't say, oh, I can't, do it. Yes, because it's different levels to everything. And I don't want anyone who's just getting into the business to be discouraged about walking in the show around other models who are experienced because everyone has like that certain thing about them that kind of like makes them unique in their own way. So you have to bring it. You'll never get the experience if you don't, put yourself out there and work with other people and network because Nine times out of 10, you'll do this show, you're going to meet some models, and someone's going to take you over here to this next situation. And from that situation, there's going to be another situation. And, you have to start from somewhere.
Yeah, that's good. All right. So, any final words to the wise, or anything
I
that you?
just want to say, come on out January the 20th to the Revolve Center and show me what you got. We're going to put on a show, baby. Come on out. I need you. We need each other. Let's put on a show. Big productions, big productions.
I love it. I love it. Love it. So, thank you so much. I do have one more question for you.
Mhm.
Why black and silver?
Mm. Black and silver is just the logo. If
Oh,
you come to the show, that's going to be so much more than just black and silver. But I love black and white. It's always been something that I love. To me, black is uniform. Black speaks so much. There's so much that you can say with black. It's just a statement. It says, hey, hello, I'm here. I'm ready to work. I'm ready to conquer the world. I'm ready for everything. So it's just something about black. It's just a really bold statement for me. And I think that every designer should have something in black. You should always have something in black.
also means luxury too.
Luxury.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yep. Well, thank you so much for spending time with me and talking about your model casting that's on January 20th.
Mm-hmm.
And I will also put the information on the post-production details.
Thank
So thank you for
you.
sharing. I appreciate you, Aylisa,
I
for
appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Y'all just don't know. I really, really appreciate you guys.
yeah,
Thank you so
definitely.
much.